Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Listen, we are going to be talking about a few things today that I came across. We're just gonna have us a little quick little chat about a few things. Make sure you guys are coming in and supporting the channel. I am give me a second trying to make sure that I share it on another platform. So let me go ahead and do that now. Okay, it is last minute, so I do understand, girl. Notifications don't be going out when it's the last minute like that. That's why I be needing y'all to go ahead and hit that like because it helps to let others know that we are indeed live. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this up. I just want to share this over here. And we're gonna talk about some soft topics. Okay. We're not gonna get into like the gossipy or things until we get like more people in the chat. So we are going to talk about some of these soft topics that I kind of want to, chat about real quick, girl. Girl, what did I just do, honey? Uh-oh. That's what I did. Okay. My bad. Now, why would I do such a thing? All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's talk. Let's talk. It's a few things that we're gonna be chatting about tonight. All right. Like I told y'all, let me see who we got over here in the chat. Okay. Shout out to KB for being a member for 16 months. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being a member, a ladybug. I appreciate you. What's going on, Esther from Chicago? Hey, Destiny. What's going on, Connie from Columbus, Georgia? Hey, Keisha Boo. Hey, Bree. What's up, Mikey? What's going on, everybody in the chat? What is going on? Okay. First things first, let's go ahead and hop over and I want to talk about AMP real quick, like real quick, girl, because I just learned about AMP. Not that I just learned about it, but I just learned this news about AMP. And y'all know AMP is kind of like, it's like a live, it's kind of like a radio thing, but it's like live. It's like live audio, live radio streaming type of thing. That's what Nicki Minaj often uses when she wants to talk to the barbs and she wants to, go over there on Queen Radio because at one point it was on Apple and then it moved from Apple to AMP. Well, what we're learning now is that Amazon is shutting down AMP. That's what the news articles are over here reporting. So let me go and put that up on the screen so y'all can see it. And see that I ain't over here. Girl, I'm not over here lying on the people. I'm just telling y'all what they saying. Okay. So let me get that up and make sure that y'all can see it. Okay. So this is what they're saying over here on CNBC. Amazon shuts down AMP live audio service. Okay, AMP is shutting it down. They're saying AMP allows users to host their own live show where callers can join and request to speak. It launched in March of 2022, y'all. In March of 2022, when everybody was going crazy, according to them, they said amid a frenzy around audio only social app Clubhouse. I remember when Clubhouse was going crazy. I feel like that was like the end of 2020, maybe end of 2021. And then next thing you know, everybody tried to do their own little spin on it. Like Twitter ended up having Twitter spaces. And then next thing you know, you got AMP with their live audio and you can call and all of this extra stuff. So y'all be so busy trying to hurry up and compete with the next. And then look at you. I hate it. I hate it for y'all because now y'all are having to shut it down. Girl, that's sad. All right. But let's see if there's anything else. They're saying that amid a frenzy around audio only social app Clubhouse, and as companies such as Meta, Spotify, girl, Twitter, because I just can't say X. Twitter rolled out a live audio features. Amazon signed up big name artists such as Nicki Minaj, Pusha T, Lil Yachty, to host their shows over there on AMP. And then you mean to tell me that after them people been on that platform for a little piece of time, y'all decided that y'all finna shut that whole down? Well, then where the hell is Queen Radio finna go now? Now, this is what they're saying. They're saying this because, girl, the economy, I guess they don't want to admit the fact that people is in a recession. That's what we in. They don't want to really admit that. But basically, girl, the economy is challenging and the sales are slow. So that's why they're shutting it down. They said the move comes as Amazon CEO Andy Jassy has been entrenched in a sweeping review of the company's expenses as it grapples with slow sales and a challenging economy. Jassy has decided to, scale back on a few underperforming projects. And I believe they said it was healthcare, grocery, froze, corporate hiring. And then he eliminated more than 27,000 jobs. The AMP unit was hit with layoffs last year, and it has struggled to meet internal goals around monthly active users, among other metrics. First of all, y'all didn't even put much money behind it or promote it accordingly or anything like that. If you ask me, for y'all to want to get in on this, you know what I'm saying? For y'all to want to get a check, y'all want to really, girl, but it's really not. It's really, girl, it is what it is. I just hate it for the people that may have lost their jobs, because right now it's just really tough. I feel like people lose their jobs and it's going to take a very long time for them to likely land another one. Some people are going to get lucky, some not so much. It's going to be challenging, especially if they want to stick to a certain field, because it might be difficult for them to want to let go of that field and enter into a different arena. And then when you entering into a different arena, it could be that may not even work for you if you don't have the experience that those people are looking for. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell going on. Then they down there running amok in the damn Congress and all of this other stuff that's going on. Girl, everything is just a fool right now. Everything is a fool. But I haven't really been crazy about AMP myself. Do I even have the app? Let me see. I do. So I do have the app, but I never use it. I only went on there when Nikki was on there. But, honestly, her Barb's just put everything on YouTube anyway. So it's kind of like it ain't no point really in downloading it when you could just go to YouTube and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So, because I know a lot of people don't like to add additional apps on their phone. So it's like, girl, no. Okay. When it get uploaded, I'll go over there and check it out. But either way, I just wanted to tell y'all about that. Okay. And how AMP is shutting down. So now it just had me wondering, where is Nikki going to move Queen Radio to? And I'm sure she'll probably make that announcement at some point when she does her when her album drops in like a month or so. So I think she might make a drop then. Okay. So while we got AMP over here shutting shit down, one company like these folks right here, Netflix, girl, they is not shutting down. They is not taking no L's. If anybody's getting the coin from the streaming services, it's giving Netflix. Okay. And y'all know Netflix increased their prices, and I believe they increased their prices like earlier this year. I believe the prices were increased earlier this year. And girl, it looked like they probably finna go up again. And it's like, Netflix, y'all just want to be canceled. Like, y'all just want people to just get rid of y'all hoes. This is what it's given. They said why Netflix is reportedly looking to raise prices for ad-free tier. I thought y'all already had that. Okay, so they do already have ad-free tiers. So for the people that are getting ad-free, they're about to increase the price. I got like a family thing, so I think mine might be $19.99 or something like that. So I feel like y'all had already went up. So how much more is you trying to go up? Who exactly is you? Like, I'm confused. They're saying Netflix is considering raising the price of its ad-free plan after the SAG-AFTRA strike. Okay, so after that strike, and it was more so, I believe, the writer's strike, because I believe the actors are still on strike. So now, as it has concluded, or they've come to some type of deal or whatever, they're saying that other streamers such as Warner Brothers, Discovery, Disney have raised the prices of their ad-free tiers. What else are they saying? They say on the backs of the writer's strike finishing, whenever the actors' strike finishes, content prices will likely be more expensive. And I would think that the reason they're going to go up on that is so that they could be able to accommodate these writers in the deal that they done put out here. But my thing is this: why y'all asked for more money earlier this year anyway? Y'all didn't have enough money to pay these writers when they first went on strike. See, y'all was getting extra money from people in the beginning. If you ask me, y'all didn't. I could have sworn they just made this change at the top of the year where they started charging people more. Maybe that was just a password block, where they was trying to limit who all can get access to your password or something like that. Maybe that's what happened earlier this year. But the last time that y'all did an increase, y'all motherfuckers should have made enough to take care of these writers to where they didn't even have to go. Hello? They didn't even have to go on fucking strike. But you know what I also think? I feel like y'all had did that increase after Monique wore y'all ass out, Netflix. Do you hear what I say? After Monique woe y'all ass out and called y'all out for y'all actions, how y'all was over there trying to underpay that lady, and then y'all turned around and had to cut that lady a check, and then turned around and gave that lady her own special. Baby, yes. So because y'all owed that black woman, y'all said to turn around and increase the price for everybody else. And then now here it is, y'all doing it yet again. But I feel away. I feel like you punishing us because the writer's trying to get paid. I don't like that. Like, don't be punishing, don't be trying to make the price go up on us, because the reason they went on strike was because they knew that y'all already had the money. Y'all already had the money. But since y'all don't want to tap into y'all own funds, girl, y'all decided that y'all just gonna charge the people a little bit extra, a little bit more on it. Am I tripping? So y'all gonna make the people pay them. Girl, y'all gonna go around and get a whole lot more shows canceled. Because the people gonna stop, they're gonna stop watching y'all. They're gonna be finding somewhere else to go, like y'all is tripping. Okay. What's up, Spiffy? The money Sag and WGA are asking for are only about 1% of their revenue. They ain't even got a raise. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Thank you. They ain't got to do that. Just being greedy and then trying to use the writer's strike as a fucking excuse. And let me tell you something. If y'all get these coins up out of these people, I know one thing. Y'all better close out that actor strike before this year goes over. Before this year is over, y'all better close out the actor strike, because that means that y'all done got y'all ends. Y'all done got y'all coins, and y'all should have asked the people for enough. Enough of an increase in a monthly subscription to take care of the writers and the actors. Okay? But girl, I had to bring that to y'all, like, no, they not talking about what are they saying here? Lumley notes that streamers are finding increased value in driving people to the supported tiers. Ad supported plans for a lot of streamers have not increased in price. So by raising the price on the ad free, they're hoping they can drive further traffic there. Girl, what? That don't sound right. Let me read that again. So you got the people that's having to sit and watch the damn commercials, they not being charged more. But the people that don't want no damn commercials is being charged more. So then my question is this: are y'all charging the advertisers more money? Then are the advertisers spending a little more with y'all so that the viewers ain't got to pay more in their monthly pay? I don't know what kind of finesse y'all got going on, but y'all gonna fuck around and get canceled for real. And you gonna have somebody put together a website or something. Everybody just gonna go there because y'all just on some at this point. And I just, girl, they better not increase my thing no more than what it is, girl. I'm telling you, girl, y'all getting about a smooth 20, and I don't even be on it like that. You know what I'm saying, girl? I feel away. Anyway, child. Then you got TikTok over here. TikTok said, girl, let us get in on this too. Let us get in on this too. We gonna test a little something too. Can we get in on it? Let us scoop back. Save some for us. TikTok confirms a small test of an ad-free subscription tier outside the US. Yeah, y'all starting it outside the US, but it's going to make its way over here. That's what's going to happen. So what they're trying to do, the site reported that for $4.99, subscribers could get an ad-free experience on TikTok. Now, y'all do what y'all want to do with y'all money. I'm probably not going to invest, but what I must say, I am so fucking tired of seeing those shadow book ads or whatever they call this, shadow book, spiritual book, whatever this little thing is. It's like every 2 posts, somebody is talking about a damn shadow book or whatever. I don't know what that, but I feel like if I go to TikTok right now, somebody gonna be talking about this damn book. It's like a journal or something, and it's like every few I keep seeing that post, and I'm just like, girl, I am tired. The book can't be that damn magical. Okay. Shadow work journal. That's what it was. Y'all just went to TikTok. Tell me why it was right there. I went like it was 3 swipes and there it is. But anywho, that's the ad. I'm like, you talking about these annoying ass ads? Girl, I might have to pay $5 to skip this because ain't nobody trying to see that. Girl, I'm trying to see what's going on. Okay. Let me know what's going on over there with the Lockharts and shit. That's what I want to see. I ain't trying to see no shit about no shadow book. I don't give a damn about that. But girl, I just had to give y'all a little small talk, as we get more people into the room. Now, I told y'all Amazon is deciding to shut down AMP. With them shutting down AMP, of course, more people are going to lose their jobs. They started losing jobs last year, losing more jobs. Now they're shutting it down because the economy is challenging. And you know what else is challenging? These motherfuckers over there in the house, okay? Girl, the motherfuckers over there in Congress has been showing their asses. Now, y'all know that we were supposed to damn near about go on a strike. I'm sorry, not a strike, a government shutdown, right? And girl, I just thought this was hilarious. So this is Kevin McCarthy. He's the House Speaker. Well, he was the House Speaker, honey. And they done got his ass up out of there. Now, listen, I'm gonna be real honest. I don't know all of the particulars, but I thought this one here was it had me chuckling in a sense. Okay, so obviously they couldn't agree on the budget or whatever. And the Republicans wanted things their way. Okay, girl, they thought it was Burger King, and they like, we want it our way. And listen, bitch, we want you to shut this shit down, okay? Because we don't want the Democrats to get whatever it is they think they're gonna get. We still have questions that need answers, and we just don't approve of this budget or anything like that. Now, girl, it was gonna restrict a lot of people from getting the assistance that they needed. Okay. I don't know what all those assistance. I would think maybe some medical assistance, possibly, maybe some food stamp assistance, maybe housing. Not really sure of everything in that detailed list. But with the government shutting down, then employees were going to have to stop working. Now, there were some employees that were going to be required to work, like if you work at the airport or something like that. There are some people that were going to be required to still have to work without getting paid. Are you crazy? And y'all was willing to risk that and shut down the entire government because y'all like, I can't take people being in office and having personal vendettas against another party or person to restrict a vote and allowing your personal vendetta, your issue with said party or person to overshadow the people that you're supposed to represent. Like, I can't get with it. Girl, what is going on? So basically, Matt Gaetz stood up and told this, like, listen, we getting down to the wire. All right. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if your ass sit up there and you decide that you finna sit up there and go with the Democrats and you about to approve whatever budget or whatever like that and pass that, I'm finna tell you right now, we finna get you up. We finna get you to fuck about that seat. You finna come to fuck about that seat. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So you can call my bluff if you want to. Call my motherfucking bluff if you want to. Well, Kevin said, all right, then, BITCH. I already know what's on the, you know what I'm saying? I already know what's possible. I mean, shit, y'all didn't even want me in this damn position, okay? The way them votes came in, I mean, it was a struggle for me to get in this. I appreciate y'all letting me in it, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't risk, okay? I can't risk doing to the American people what y'all trying to do to them. So I'm just gonna have to ride out with the Democrats and go ahead and approve this. We just gonna have to get it done. And that's what he did at the very last minute, at the nick of time. And baby, girl, girl, by that next day or whatever, they was ready to vote. And they got his ass the fuck up out of there. Do you hear me? Girl, let me share my screen. They said Kevin McCarthy removed as House Speaker in historic vote. Now, they say in history, this is the first time that this has ever happened. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Now, they're saying House Speaker Kevin McCarthy was ousted. Child, this is crazy. From his leadership position in a historic vote on Tuesday after a far-right revolt over his reliance on Democrats to pass funding to avert a government shutdown. Now, the final vote was 216 to 210, with 8 Republicans joining all the Democrats to vote to remove McCarthy. Girl, not you sat up there, and this is where I had to holler, because it was a bit of a chuckle for me, okay? Because it's like, baby, not you sat up there and teamed up with the Democrats to prove. Not you sat up there. You did what was right, though, Kevin. Not you sat up there and teamed up with the Democrats to get this thing approved because the picture was bigger than your party. And then the Democrats turned around and voted you the fuck up out of there. Girl. Girl, that's like you giving somebody a gift or something, and it's like, here you go, and it's like, thank you, but you could go. Like, what? Not you trying to do something nice for people and they turn around and still kick your ass out. Girl, I'm sorry. That had me chuckling. Like, it ain't funny, but it's funny. Girl, let's see what more they saying about this. They said the office of Speaker of the House of the United States of House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant. Child, they said Patrick McHenry of North Carolina, a top ally of McCarthy's and a member of the Financial Services Committee, was then appointed Speaker to that position. So now that he's out, you got a temporary person, which is Representative Patrick McHenry. And I need to see what Patrick McHenry looked like though. Because they saying that soon as Patrick got in the damn office, he decided that he finna kick Nancy Pelosi out her office too. And I'm just like, what is y'all doing in there with the people's money? What is y'all doing, Mr. Patrick McHenry? Girl, let me go over here and see. Let me see. Let me type this in because I want to pull up Patrick McHenry. Um, Evicting, girl, all these evictions. What's going on? Evicting Nancy. Let me see. Cause child, that's crazy. Okay, let me see if I can share this one. Okay, the GOP's new interim House Speaker kicked Nancy Pelosi out of her hideaway office so he could use it himself. No, you didn't. I think they said the lady was gone to go attend a funeral or something like that. The lady wasn't even there. Could you have given her enough time to be able to do that? First of all, sir, I gotta come to the front and I need you to come with me. Mr. Patrick McHenry, why the fuck you need to kick Nancy out her office when you just got upgraded to a whole position as interim? You can't use that man's office. Why you need Nancy Pelosi office? Sir, what you need her office for? I can't. He became speaker on a temporary basis, and after Kevin was put out, they said one of his first acts was to tell Representative Nancy Pelosi to vacate her office. Pelosi said in a statement that one day eviction notice was a sharp departure from tradition. All right. The new Republican interim speaker made one of his first acts. We talked about that. Let's see. Is there anything else they're saying? The hideaway offices are private, unlisted offices in the Capitol, which only the most senior members of the House typically get. Girl, now she being your senior, and you out here trying to put this lady out her office. Girl, have no respect for the ladies. Please vacate the space tomorrow. The room will be rekeyed. No, he didn't. So even if, first of all, the lady is at gone on vacate or whatever for a funeral, sir, and you putting this lady to out her office, so you can use it. Girl, this man, listen. Girl, that's some shady shit, girl. And out of all the things that you could have did, is the first thing for you to do. You chose to put her inside her office, baby. Now listen, I don't like that he did it, right? But at the same time, I don't know the beef between the both of them. You feel what I'm saying? So it's given. I probably would do that too to a whole own like. Girl, get your ass about this office, girl. It's definitely giving rekeyed by the time your ass get back. But what about her belongings? Child, I can't. McCarthy turned on the Democrats first after the Democrats helped him get the bill out. Yeah, you're right. After the Democrats helped him get the bill passed, McCarthy went on air and blamed the Democrats for the near government shutdown. So the Democrats refused to fucking help him. And that is true. That is true. I like to listen to Quentin Giles on TikTok because I just feel like he really be giving me the full rundown of the stuff that I be missing, like politically. And I love it. I love it. Let me see. So yes, I did hear that. I was aware that he did play them first, and he thought he had a friend. I guess if he thought that he was gonna vote and go in their favor, and it was given negative, baby, we still want you out. So either way, girl, that has got to be one of the most embarrassing moments of a person's career. Like the most embarrassing moment. of a person's career. And you know what I can't stand? The fact that Matt Gaetz is probably walking around like he that NIGGA, like, yeah, I did that. I had told that NIG. I told him. I told homeboy what to expect. He gonna do what he want to do anyway. I bet got you up out of here though, didn't it? Like, I bet you he just like, girl, I bet that man is on a high right now. But he is on a high. And then you got, what's the man name that be freezing up all the time? Oh, I can't think of his name at this time. Matter of fact, I just watched a YouTube video of him. He's been in his position for a long time too. What is that man? Now y'all know who I'm talking about, the one that froze up at the podium. Where is he at? Girl, I'm trying to think of this man's name. Mitch McConnell. Thank y'all. I knew y'all was gonna get it. His mother is he gonna sit up there talk about the next person y'all put in the in this position. I hope that person decides to eliminate vacations or something like that, or basically putting a person out of their position because he has a long-standing history or a good relationship with Kevin McCarthy. No, motherfucker. No, keep it right there in place. And I hate to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you hate to see your friend go, but honestly, all y'all old assholes need to go. If you are over the age of 60, maybe 65, but you need to get the fuck up off the table. Do you hear what I say? Y'all should not be able to hold no positions as long as you have. You should have terms after you have done your 3 or whatever it is, your consecutive 6 years. Get your ass up, get your shit, and get out. Okay, y'all need some of this young blood to come in there and change these motherfucking rules, sir. That's what needs to happen. You want to sit up there and talk about something? Girl, matter of fact, I just want y'all to see him because I thought he was gonna lock up at any moment. So let me pull him up on the screen. Give me 1 second, because I just want y'all to watch it with me. Just a snippet of it. Okay, we ain't gonna play the whole thing. We just gonna get a piece, because then that annoying ass, at some point when I was listening to this, I don't know if y'all got that emergency system ding on y'all phones today. The test that went out, girl, that woke me up. Girl, I was too pissed because I was getting me some good sleep, and that woke me the hell up. But when you're watching this video, that's what you end up hearing in the middle of it. All of them ended up getting that same that little annoying ass like Amber Alert type thing or whatever. But let me go ahead and make sure I got this on the screen so we could just hear what the people is over here saying, like, real briefly.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to start by thanking Speaker McCarthy for his service. We had a great personal relationship, trying to lead 2 very different parts of the American government. I think he has much to be proud of. We avoided a government shutdown.
Get to the point, Mitch.
With regard to the debt ceiling, and I'm one person who's extremely grateful for his service. I have no advice to give.
Here you go.
To House Republicans, except one. I hope whoever the next speaker is gets rid of the motion to vacate.
Hell no.
I think it makes the speaker's job impossible.
You would think that.
The American people expect us to have
no, bitch. That's where y'all got us fucked up. Cause y'all love, girl. I can't stand. See, let me calm. Let me calm. Because one thing y'all gonna do is keep American people's name in y'all fucking mouth. That's what y'all always gonna do. The American people. Stop putting shit on us. Cause I feel like the Lord. Y'all love bringing up the Lord and the Lord be like, how did I get into this? And then y'all be bringing up the American people, like, how do we get into this? We ain't make y'all act the way y'all acted down there in the Congress room and we didn't do that. Because if y'all was really caring about what the hell we had to say and how we really feel, girl, we would have been, I hate to say it, girl, we would have been stopped giving shit to Ukraine. Hello? We would have been stopped giving shit over there. Okay? That's first. We would have been approved some shit. But in all honesty, considering the fact that the people is still affected by the pandemic, we'll still be getting stimulus checks. If you was listening to what the fuck we was saying and how we felt, Hello? Because all the money y'all done sent over there, these people could have still been getting stimulus the way they losing their fucking jobs. Okay? So get it together. Get it together. Girl, I can't. Like it don't be making no sense to me.
a functioning government.
We want a functioning
On the
government.
Senate side,
Hurry up.
we need to get our as many appropriation bills passed as possible. The majority leader's indicated that's what he would like to do as well, and he'll have plenty of cooperation from us in trying to achieve as close to a regular appropriations process as we possibly can.
Oh, child, send it, man. Oh, I ain't got time. I can't take it. I can't take it. Then the next man finna get up there. I'm not even gonna play him, baby. But he gets up there and he goes in on Biden. Funny. But he goes in on Biden, talking about how Biden went down to I forgot what border it was, and he wasn't very far from that border, but he went down there and did something else instead of going over there focusing on all those people that's trying to cross the damn border. I think it was like hundreds of people trying to get into America. So he pretty much goes on to rip Biden into shreds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, girl, I'm not even gonna listen to you. And then when the lady came up, that's when the alarm started going off. I said, girl, no, ma'am. But anyway, well, I did listen to him for the most part, actually. But girl, I just had to bring this to y'all because I thought this was the funniest ever. Okay. I thought this was the funniest ever, okay? But anywho, girl, they don't listen to us because if they listen, girl, it would be a whole lot different. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and keep going. All right. I wanted to talk about this young man right here. And I'm not gonna play the video because you know how YouTube may act at times, they're a little funny acting. But this video, I'm sorry, not this video, but this photo is of a young man whose name, from my understanding, is Cody Heron. Okay. He's 26 years of age, and I believe that he's out there in Philadelphia. Now, I believe this happened earlier this week or like over the weekend. It was a lot of bikers out. I'm not sure of the full reasoning. I'll get into the article and stuff. But in this first photo, they finally got a mug shot of this young man. Okay. But if you can see in this grainy image, he's standing on the trunk of somebody's vehicle. Now, in these photos broken down, okay, the first photo you see where it looks like he kind of fell, that was after he jumped on her vehicle, jumped so hard on her back window that it caves in. Mind you, she had like two children in the back. Okay. Boom. So he jumping, smashed the window. The young lady gets out the car. When she gets out the car, he grabs an item, a gun, and flashes it at her like he finna do something with it. But Miss Girl was not scared of it at all. She wanted to really beat his ass, and she definitely was pushing him. He pushed her back. She knocked him down off his bike or whatever. He got back on his bike and he zoomed away. Well, I guess because he had his helmet on at that time, he thought that he was going to be able to get away with it. But at some point, he must have taken that helmet off. So the police were able to kind of get like an image of him. And when I tell you, they found that man, girl, listen. Girl, y'all was working. I'm gonna get that to y'all. I mean, y'all was doing somewhere because I feel like this may have happened. I don't know if it happened Sunday night or what, but I feel like it was over the weekend. And here it is, a Wednesday. Girl, what? Now, actually, I think they knew who he was by yesterday, and I believe that the charges and things came on today. I said, girl, this is the fastest y'all have ever worked on a case. Y'all done went and found that mother, and I am so here for it. Let's go ahead and get into what they had to say about this crazy young man, this crazy tail self young man here. Okay, they said man arrested after a gun-toting motorcyclist was seen on video assaulting a mother in Philadelphia. Cody Heron has been charged with possession of an instrument of crime, recklessly endangering another person, and aggravated assault. Listen, what y'all need to add on there is child endangerment. And that kind of pisses me off that y'all did not add that charge. This is the young lady here. I wonder if the ad is about to play if we listen to her. Okay. But hold on, let me go back a little bit, see if we can check out what she has to say. But I feel like y'all should have added child endangerment, and I really hate that y'all did not, because that man literally caved in a back windshield or whatever, a back window that likely hit them kids in the back. And I'm sure those children are traumatized. He needs to have some type of child endangerment, child something charges on his ass. It should not just be that. The good thing, though, is even though these are the initial charges, it does not mean that they won't be upgraded at a later time. But I do hope that at some point they are indeed, upgraded. But let me check out what this young lady has to say real quick. Let me see if we can hear her.
Not paying attention to lanes. They're just doing whatever. So now I'm turning in the lane and then hits the side of the car.
Nikki Bullock is showing us the damage to her car after she says a man on a motorcycle ran into her first. She says that led to the two arguing with each other as she continued to drive with riders all around her. It happened last night outside of City Hall, and the aftermath was captured by a tourist from Florida.
He jumped up here with 2 feet. He stepped his first foot down, didn't work. So then he was like, went through.
Wow.
In the video, you see the man climb on the car and jump through the back windshield. A gun fell out of his waist, and he quickly aimed it at Bullock as she stared down the barrel of that firearm.
So the guy points the gun at you, and what? You didn't even flinch.
It was just like, it was a little gun. And then at that point, my windshield was already broken. So like, what was he really going to do to me for real? So I just started going off.
Well, things got serious then. Things got real serious, honey. Well, they done caught his ass. They said a man who prosecutors in Philadelphia say was captured on video vandalizing a woman's car, pointing a gun and headbutting her, has been arrested. Okay. We know what he's been charged with. And then I saw on the Shade Room where it looks like they were asking for like $5 million or something like that for his bail. Let me go over there to that. Because I was like, girl, they asking for what? For y'all, his head top out there in Philly, baby. Let me see where they said. Is this what, did they have it here in the details? Okay, we'll go here. All right, let's go here and just read what these tweets are saying. All right, so he says Philadelphia District Attorney's Office, okay, requesting $5 million bail for Cody Heron. Oh, motorcyclist been on video attacking woman. Oh, seen on video attacking woman on Sunday night. Baby, $5 million? Now listen, sir, I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right now. Girl, not $5 million. But can y'all still add that child endangerment charge on his ass though? Go ahead and handle that for me. Go ahead and take care of that. Take that. Please, okay? So yeah, girl, I just had to bring it to the front and let y'all know what was going on over there with that situation. They have caught this young man. They have finally caught him within a matter of a few days. And I'm very proud of how they are handling this particular situation. Okay. So either way, Mr. Cody, glad they got your mother. But anyway, girl, what else did I want to get into real quick? I think I want to talk about Jacky O. So let me get that up on the screen real quick. Because y'all know Jacky O is the partner was the partner of DC Young Fly. Let me get that up real quick. And y'all know she passed away earlier this summer due to complications of her surgery. And they're saying that the doctor won't face charges of any sort from my understanding. Okay. So let me go ahead and put that on the screen for you guys. All right. So let me get into this article that they have here. They say the plastic surgeon who operated on late Wildin' Out star Jacky O will not face criminal charges after her untimely death. Okay, they say the Miami Police Department confirmed Tuesday that because the coroner ruled Jacky's death an accident. Okay, they say she died from complications of cosmetic surgery. So they said she flew to Miami to undergo a gluteal augmentation, aka a Brazilian butt lift. She was only 33 years of age. She had 3 children, from my understanding, and they're saying the medical examiner's report stated that following the surgery, during which there were no complications, the TV personality developed an unrelenting headache. Jacky, they said her real name is Jacqueline Smith. She began to feel like I'm sorry, Jacqueline Smith. She began to feel like her head was burning and then began to have difficulty speaking. Her aunt called emergency services, but by the time they arrived, Jacky was unresponsive, and she ended up, being pronounced deceased at the hospital. Y'all, that was just so sad. So sad. I mean, we had this conversation before on last week, and I just feel like once a person has these type of serious surgeries, I don't think you should just go to no hotel. In my personal, I think that you should just go ahead, head out, and go straight to the hospital or wherever, wherever a nurse can be, somebody that can actually truly monitor you, monitor your temperature, your heart rate, all of that type of stuff. If y'all are going to do that, one, I feel like surgeons should offer that to these people. Maybe they do, I don't know, but I feel like it should be included in the package instead of making it so easy and affordable for people to get and then going home and then, dying at a later time. So I mean, like, I don't know, I just feel like they don't have enough restrictions around that, or policies or rules or anything around cosmetic surgery and stuff, since it's unaliving so many people. Like, come on. And then, with her, I mean, I do feel like she had access to those things. I do believe financially, between she and her man at the time, I feel like they had access to her at least having a nurse by her side to monitor her and make sure she's good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if she got to just be in a particular facility or something for 24 hours as they monitor her. Like, I just hate that happened. This doctor is about to get off scot-free. I did get a chance to check out some of his reviews, and he don't have that great of a review. Like, his reviews aren't that great. He has had some, bad experiences. He's had some, some good reviews and some bad reviews or whatever. But I don't know. I wouldn't go. Do y'all research. I mean, if this man then did a surgery and she about got unalive, I don't know, girl. I wouldn't go. I just couldn't do it. I just just go somewhere else, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. Or just work with what you got. But I mean, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway. So just be careful out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And just be careful. I hate that for Jacky. Y'all. And ain't nothing gonna come of it. He's not gonna be charged or anything. But I do wonder how her children and her family are continuing to hold up, now that, she's passed. So rest in peace to Miss Jacky. Oh, y'all, I just wanted to come and give y'all that update for a lot of the people that were wondering what was going to happen with the doctor. Girl, nothing. He about to did 100 surgeries since this young lady has passed away. Probably over 100. Okay. So there's that, girl. I hate it. Let's see what else we got over here. I wanted to talk about LeToya Luckett real quick, okay, because LeToya Luckett ended up doing an interview, and in this interview, and actually, let me say this: she did an interview with these young ladies. I believe it was called what is that podcast called? Good Moms, Bad Choices podcast. Now, there is some audio circulating about LeToya Luckett, and she talks about relationships and stuff. She talks about if she ever get married again, what place her husband will fall in her family. And this interview was from a year ago. Why it's resurfacing now, I don't know. But I do wonder, has her mind shifted from then until now? But this interview was filmed a year ago. So I'm just going to play a snippet of that interview. So let's go ahead and get that up.
And understand that, no, if we get married, they don't come first. It's you. Once you become, and I learned that, like
you said, if you get married, your husband will become priority, and then the children.
That's the biblical order, right? So I try and go by the biblical order, even though that's harder said than done. And I've been on the other side of that not happening, twice, and it does interfere a little bit, because you're like, when you get married, right, and you become someone's wife, and then there are other things that come before you, you feel it immediately, especially when you've been waiting to be a wife and be first, or feel like desired in that position. Like, it can be a thing. You can be a thing, and it's harder to say as a mom with 2 kids, because nothing should come before your kids.
No, I don't like should,
Right.
There's no should, like everybody has what works for them, and like the Bible says this, and this may work for this, and you can believe in the Bible and then still feel this way. And like, I think that
I don't like that. I don't agree. First of all, I feel like if you have the right mate, then in my opinion, then that would never really be even a question or anything. You know what I'm saying? About who would come first or any of that. I think that children desire a lot of attention. So I just disagree with that. Like, I'm not putting on it before my kids. Like, I'm just not gonna fucking do it. I don't give a damn what they talking about. And see, in your case, I judge a little differently, because the children that you have are what's coming with you. So that's your baggage, or whatever y'all want to label it as. Those are your kids. So you mean to tell me you're going to put a whole new man in front of your children, a man who came into your picture that knew what you already had going on, and you're going to put him before you? I don't necessarily like that. And I do think that there are moments within a person's life where kids may come first, and then the husband may come, or the partner or whatever may come first, but when they're like at the age of your children, I disagree with that. But I will say this: Felicia from the group Cherish, that was a part of BET Encore, the Encore show, she had an interesting opinion. This is what she said. She says, listen, I agree, but the correct thing to say is put your marriage before your kids. Some of y'all have witnessed parents that raised y'all on the biblical man first approach, and they took it too literal and too far. Put their man before the kids. Okay. She says, you are not supposed to put your man before the kids. You put your marriage before the kids. This is equivalent to putting on gloves before surgery. If you don't protect the hands entering the body cavity, the entire body can get infected. Stop looking at the man and look at the marriage. Kids can be affected. She says kids can be affected and contaminated by a marriage. So in reality, a good marriage protects them and the entire household. We created this child, and without us, they wouldn't be here. Put some respect on marriage. Now, this, in my opinion, I can get with. I can get what you wanted to put your marriage first, as far as how you go about handling conflict with each other, what that looks like, whether that's something that you present to your children or whatever like that. You want to make sure that you and your husband or your marriage is in a healthy space. But make no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? The kids come first. Make sure that y'all are in a healthy space, right, for your marriage. Because there are a lot of kids that are affected by marriage and then turn around and be even more affected by some of the divorces. So if you can maintain a healthy marriage, then everything else is good. But then I feel like they go back to my first point. I mean, if you got the right mate, then that shouldn't even be a conversation about what's first or any of that. You know what I'm saying? And then she said something like, oh, I've been in a situation where, what she said, I've been in a situation where what she said, she put the kids before the husband. You talking about Tomicus. But when Tomicus like already out there cheating on her, when he kept flying out there to Texas, and damn, I wish we would have got that second season of or that second round of Family Hustle with them. But Tomicus, I don't know. I think I'm trying to recall their relationship, because I feel like he was primarily the problem more than you were. I don't think that you were doing anything wrong. At that time, you was a new mom. Your kids were very young. They deserve that attention that you were giving them. Then you have them like back to back or something like that. Like, what the hell? No, you just had the wrong nigga. is what you had. And because he didn't know how to necessarily love you right, in my opinion, you're taking a lot on yourself and making it seem as though you were wrong in that relationship, which I don't think that you were. And then with that, you're gonna, I don't know, heavily ridicule yourself and try to go and do the most for the next guy because you felt like you felt like you was the problem in a relationship. So you're gonna fix something that, in my opinion, wasn't a problem and try to bring it to the next relationship. And I feel like if you do that, that means you're only inheriting another Tamicus. The next man may not even require all that he requires. He might be more understanding. He might be an amazing step parent. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like this. I think she had a very insecure partner. And I think he left you scarred. And I think you're going to take the wrong tips into the next relationship. I really do. I really do. I don't know, Toya. That just didn't sound right. I ain't putting nobody for my kid like that. Shit don't even make no damn sense. Like, that don't even sound right. So I know as a mom, I shouldn't put anybody before my kids. No, you shouldn't. And damn sure not finna do it to say that I'm finna keep this ass nigga. Hell no, because you a parent too. Once you get with my kid, like get with me and I got kids, like, hey, that's what it is. Dad, what's wrong with you? I don't know. I just didn't like that. She just didn't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate what Felicia said, because I feel like I understand what Felicia's trying to say over what Toya was trying to say. I feel like this is what Toya probably was trying to say, but it didn't come out right. And then when the girl asked her, girl, that's what has me hollering. The girl asked her, so you'll put your man over your kids, and then she tried to throw the Bible out, talk about some well, that's in the Bible. That's what the Bible, girl. I don't get. It's a lot of shit in the Bible, girl. And I mean, they say don't question it, but I have questions. Like, girl, what the fuck you talking about? Like, no, ma'am. Girl, I'm not finna blind follow that all the time. Like, girl, no, no, ma'am. Like, that's just the accurate way to be, girl. And then did she say she really know the Bible? Like, girl, I have to go back. I gotta play it again, y'all, just so I can critique.
You know, once you become, and I learned that, like
you said if you get married, your husband will become priority, and then the children.
That's the biblical order, right? So I try and go by the biblical order, even though that's harder said than done.
That's what you try to go by, but you've had 2 failed marriages already. Like, girl, if it was so, girl, Jamie, shut your ass, shut up, girl. Y'all do what works for y'all in these marriages, honey. Because it's y'all's. I don't have to exist in it. In none of the relationships, whatever works for y'all, let it work.
And I've been on the other side of that not happening twice. And it does interfere a little bit, because you're like, when you get married, right? And you become someone's wife, and then there are other things that come before you, you feel it immediately, especially when you've been waiting to be a wife and be first, or feel like desired in that position. Like, it can be a thing. You can be a thing, and it's harder to say as a mom with 2 kids, because nothing should come before your kids.
No, I don't like should,
right.
There's no should, like everybody has what works for them, and like the Bible says this, and this may work for this, and you can believe in the Bible and then still feel this way. And like, I think that,
I guess, girl, if you want to try something different because what you was doing wasn't working, then girl, get your try on. Get your try on. I just think your past did a number on you, and it could possibly affect your future if you don't get it right. But understand, this was a year ago. People's minds change. They evolve in about 3 to 6 months. So she might not be thinking the same way now that she was thinking then. We don't know. I just wanted to highlight that this definitely came a year ago. Okay. So that's that. The next thing I want to talk about, honey, is Keisha Shantae and Bow Wow, 2 of the former hosts of 106 in Park. Keisha sat down and she did an interview recently with someone, and she kind of just detailed how Bow Wow hazed her up or whatever. So let's go ahead and check out what her experience was like with Bow Wow.
He was like, hey, I want to invite you to be my lead girl.
Sorry, y'all. Let me rewind that.
What's Bow Wow like?
He hazed me in the beginning. We were both signed to Sony Urban.
Yeah.
He saw my poster in the building in New York City, and he was like, I want this girl in my music video for Shorty Like Mine. He was like, hey, I want to like invite you to be my lead girl. And I was like, oh my God, I would love to. So my team flew me out to LA. We had a whole team meeting. He showed up all like, what's up? You know.
Oh, he was putting on.
And then he asked me like, oh, you want to come by the hotel? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. The day of, I show up. Angela Simmons has a trailer. Keisha Shante has a trailer. And I'm like, okay. So I go into my trailer. My team shows up. We have bad news.
What?
Bow doesn't want you to be the lead girl of Shorty Like Mine anymore.
Bow Wow.
He brought in Angela Simmons. But what I didn't realize is that Chris Brown's trailer was there, and he was there. He came, knocked at the door, and we were friends. We met when we were young. And he was like, what's going on? I'm like, Bow's trying to kick me out of this video. He's like, well, you'll be my lead girl then. We don't need Bow. So then we had a little rivalry. So we shoot the video. Bow gave me attitude the entire time. Years passed, and I would run into him, and it was never cool. And then 106 & Park happened. They told Bow the day I was showing up that I was the new host. And when I walked into his dressing room and he saw it was me, he was mad as hell. He just kept hazing me. Teleprompter would come up, he would say my line or mess up his line or pause and be like, no, it's your turn, and it's not my turn. One day they called me and said, we have a special episode, you need to be there, we're gonna announce you as the new host. I had no idea. And I got to set, and Aubrey was the guest that they were interviewing. Aubrey's the one that co-signed me to Bow. It was like, no, like...
She's cool.
Yeah. So he gave Bow the okie doke, and then Bow was nice to me after that. And I was like, ooh, you got big bro.
All right, so that's the interview that Keisha did with Brandon Gones, right? Well, of course, we know that, like, you know, it was chopped up a bit, but I believe that a lot of the people had some things to say. So give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I have it right. Okay. Well, let me just pull up what she had to say real quick. So a lot of people had some things to say. I guess Bow decided he was going to reach out to her. So he says, just got off the phone with, or no, she says this. She says she just got off the phone with Bow. It was the first time that they got a chance to speak about that situation. And she said she was glad that they were able to clear up the misunderstanding. She said he did haze me, but that was for other reasons. She says, I love Bow and he's been nothing but respectful towards me over she says over the last 10 plus years. We love each other very much. Also, this is why your girl doesn't drink. So I guess she's trying to blame the things that she said in the interview on her drinking. So Bow Wow writes under the post, because it was posted over on the Shade Room, and he says, love you too, Keish, forever, all love. But I was just a little confused because, well, one, I feel like whatever she said wasn't really that big of a deal. She just talked about her experience and what it was like. And I can see Bow Wow acting like that. I can see, because, you know, he really believes he's Mr. 106 & Park and stuff and has a history with them as, you know, showing up as an artist and a host or whatever. So I feel like he really did haze her. I do. I think it was a little haze or something going on with Miss Keisha or whatnot, but I just don't think it was like that big of a deal for anybody to react to it and blow up to it to cause him to want to reach out to her and hit her up on something. But I thought it was interesting that she made that post about how they finally had the conversation. They're all good. They hugging on each other, whatever the case is, they good. And then he says, love you too, Keish, always, forever. And then he just does like a quick little live. Okay. I only have a short snippet of it, but he does this live. I'm like, you didn't even need to come and do a live.
Master, right? Because she know, like, I know I have so much shit on her. And then I wake up and then I see some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just straight bullshit that, first and foremost, I just spoke to Keisha 2 days ago. I speak to Keisha all the time, right? And I'm not going to go low. I'm not going to, because the old me would have spazzed out. I would have gave y'all exactly what y'all wanted. I would have went on a big crazy rant. I would have just went, I would have smashed her, right? Because she know, like, I know I have so much shit on her, but I would never do it, right? So I picked the phone, I called her, we spoke. Definitely banged it on her though. Like, where's this energy coming from? Like, that's we gonna tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. Like, the reason why you wasn't the main girl in the Shorty Like Mine video was because at the time I felt like Sony was using me and my platform to blast off a new artist on the label, and they were forcing her into the video, make her to, like, no, it don't work like that. At the time, I wanted a certain individual to do that. Why? Because I knew the person, and it was just the right thing to do, right? So that was that. I never picked her. I don't remember none of that stuff. And I'm sure if I said, yo, let's hang out, it wasn't on that type of time. Because for me, any girl that does a video with me, if you're my main girl, I'm always going to invite you somewhere or something. Like, if it's dinner, if I'm going out to the club, like, just so we can build chemistry.
So it cuts off there, okay? But I don't believe everything about what I'm saying. I mean, you might have selective memory on certain things. You probably did so much as a kid that you may not remember, you know, inviting her to be the main girl or whatever like that. I feel like she your type. I feel like Keisha is your type and a lot of you industry men's type. So I definitely think that you probably tried to holler at her and wanted her to come up to the room and hang out or whatever. You say it wasn't on that time. But Bow Wow, do you know how immature you were back then? I don't think you know. I don't think you understand how immature you were at that time. I don't know really how you are now. I mean, you definitely falling back. You know, you ain't really been too much in the public eye lately. You've been pretty low key, I feel like, for the past year or so. But I don't think you recall how just immature and disrespectful you were. You went on the fucking radio show and dogged the hell out of Sierra. And then trying to say that she had a bladder problem or whatever the case was. Like, sir, you was a mess. And I definitely believe what that girl said. Even though she tried to put it off on a drink. Like, why would you do that though, Keisha, at the same time? Like, this is where I shouldn't be drinking. But at the same time, I feel like you was being honest. You was telling your truth. So why blame it on the drink to try and make him feel better? Girl, fuck him. You said what you said. Now how he feels about it, that's on him. Like, y'all can come to an understanding all day, but it is what it is. That was my experience. You can't tell me that I didn't experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bow Wow, it's like, and then why would you even come on the live and be like, I would have smashed her, not smash her like, you know, SEX, but he was just talking about, you know, I know a lot about you. I could say a whole lot of stuff. And it's like, you didn't even have to say that part. But yeah. Anywho, girl, I just had to bring that to y'all real quick. Bow Wow was a whole mess back in the day, the way he was coming for some of the people. And I'll never forget that radio interview you did about Sierra. Absolutely disappointing. So whatever this young lady said you did, I do feel like you did that shit. But that's just me, girl. The people gonna think what they want. That's just me. But understand, it really ain't that deep. It's not that deep. Okay. But anywho, let's keep going. The last person I really want to get into is Tamar Braxton. Y'all know she did finally announce that she and her man are not together. Y'all know her car got broken into not too long ago. And that's when I started asking questions like, where the hell was JR at when her car got broken into? Where was he at? And then she ain't really been posting him. We looked through her page. She had like removed him from her page or whatever the case was. So I just, for me, had questions that really needed answers. But, you know, Tamar, I believe I think she could have said that they weren't together. But I know for a fact, if she didn't say it, he definitely said it. So he came to social media with a post. So let me get that up for you guys. Let's see here. Let me get that post up of what he came. Actually, hold on one second. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So he says, so many questions, so many assumptions. I want to answer all that I can with respect. Yes, Tamar and I are no longer together. I ended the relationship to focus on getting back to positive energy and being a better person. What happened and why, that's our private place. No, I never cheated. No, I wasn't there when she was at her mother's place when her car was burglarized. No, I never cared about fame. Who reveals their most embarrassing moments in their life to find fame? I have always represented famous people, and the truth is I was in an amazing place financially and mentally. I turned down Queen's Court several times before I gave in. Ultimately, I fell in love, and it did not end how I wanted it. So I want to heal Tamar, and I want to heal. Tamar and I will always be friends and family for life. Thank you for respecting our privacy. Girl, I'm just trying to find out, like, what was the real reason for the breakup though? So if you're saying you just wanted to get back to a happy place, it kind of makes me think that you weren't happy with Tamar. Were you turned off when everything went down as far as like the Candy and Todd situation? And then it just was like a series of things that you just couldn't get past, like your baby mama calling her out and kind of calling you out as well? Because you do kind of give me a person that, although you like to have a bit of attention and you are an attorney and you like to be flashy and all this other stuff, you do kind of give me that you give off a very private life, and that you also are a person that's likely not interested in committing to nobody. So, I mean, honestly, I ain't really see y'all going down the aisle for real, for real. Because you give me that. You remind me of somebody like, oh, my past type thing. Like this, you know what I'm saying? You like being a bachelor high key. So I really didn't. I mean, it looked cute for you to be with Tamar Braxton. She got a name for herself, whatever the case is. But girl, that was not going nowhere at all. But he came out with his post or whatever. And so Tamar came out with a post of her own like the next day. And this is what Tamar had to say.
Change who I used to be into who I am now. And I can't help if people fall into that perception because it's easy. And I get it, but I won't let anybody hold me captive to my past and things that I have overcome. I today am mentally healthy and I'm happy. I'm hurt, but such is life. I'm surprised, but okay. But I just want everybody to know that the devil is a dirty liar, and I've worked my entire behind off. I funded this entire tour. Live Nation gave me the opportunity. I am not going to let the devil or anyone, I don't care what they say, what they put out, the battle is not mine. And I'm not even going to address or talk about or fall into the traps of the devil because I live by the word. And so that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm being obedient and I'm going on tour and I'm going to have a blast. And we are going to sell out all of these dates for all of these amazing, beautiful.
All right, so y'all just heard what Tamar had to say. She talking about she's in a healthy space, she's good, all is well. Tamar, I don't know. It's okay if you not, girl. I understand you human. You say you in a healthy space, but I don't know how healthy the space is because you did come to social media to air some things out. Maybe this was your way of relieving some stuff or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You had to get some things off your chest. Maybe this is a part of your healing. She says, I have a quick testimony. Imagine your home being robbed, moving to a new city, trying to find your new tribe, never finding where you fit in, and then finally settling in with at least one person you trust, to getting your car robbed and vandalized, then broken up with from the person you love and feel safe with, all in the same hour. Girl, wait a minute. So what? So you got robbed and then he broke up with you in the same hour? Like, you calling this man to let him know that you done got robbed, and I guess he is in such a positive space, so much so that he can't deal with your negativity or what you got going on with you. Then he decided to divorce you. I'm sorry, not divorce you, but break up with you right in that moment, all in the same hour. Are you sure, Tamar? Because sometimes you do be exaggerating now you know that. Anywho, she says, what are you doing, God? It's too much. It's not. That's a lie. Let me tell y'all something. He's changing your situation, changing your environment, changing everything so that he can finish something in you that he started. Trust in him. Trust the process. God got you. Be encouraged. Never give up. It's all right around the corner. If he doesn't change your situation, change will never come. Okay? Tamar, girl, wait a minute. I gotta go back. Tamar, girl. Okay, because y'all be putting a lot on the Lord. Now, I'm gonna be real honest, and I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but I'm trying to understand exactly what he trying to teach you, ma'am. I don't know. I thought joy would come in the morning, but it don't seem to be morning. And maybe it is because you have gotten some new opportunities working over there with dish and stuff. But I'm just thinking about, I feel like every year you've been going through a lot. You know, so I mean, it's like, are you changing what you need to change? Or like I mean, you might think that I don't know, girl. Listen, here's the thing that I'm getting at, girl. The real happened. Remember when the real happened? So you had the real, got released from that job, then turned around. I believe you ended up divorcing Vince. Then after that, you ended up meeting that David dude. That didn't go well. That fell out. That was a whole lot of drama on drama. Didn't you take that man on marriage boot camp, or am I tripping? I could have sworn I saw them on a TV show. Can't remember. That was a whole mess. That fell out. And then next thing you know, that I can recall, you got this opportunity here to be with this man, or opportunity to go on this show. Then you meet this man, got with this man, then that didn't work out. Girl, what's going on? Okay. In the midst of that, you was beefing with some friends and like, girl, what's happening? It's a lot. And I just want you to, I don't know, Tamar. I know you need to heal and stuff, but I just want you to find out what that thing is that you have to work on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think you hit it yet. Let me see what Jamie talking about real quick. Jamie says she moved back to her city. It's not new. Or am I confused? She had Nene because the other tribe, she said she didn't like them. She did. And that's the other thing. Yeah, she fell out with everybody. She was beefing with the friends, unfollowing folks. I thought she unfollow Monica? Monica too. She wasn't even on the real. Or no. I remember every person that went on to the real that she was cool with, she unfollowed. And I do believe she was hanging with Nene at one point. So I don't know, Tay. Girl, I don't know. But I hope you get the dream or something, a sign or something to come to you so you can identify what that issue is, so that you can come back out on a better end of this. You know what I'm saying? Because girl, you just be going through too much. It be stuff year after year after year after year after year. Like, it's sad. And maybe it just seems like that because you're in the public eye, so we get to see it, versus when I guess us regular people may be going through our stuff, like nobody really sees it. You know what I'm saying? So for our friends and family, but I don't know, girl. Some ain't right and some ain't making sense. And then when y'all be trying to put the Lord in it, it just really get a bit shaky for me because, girl, what? But anywho, she goes on to say, I was only telling you about my situation so you can reflect on your own situation. She says, nothing happened to me. It happened for me. Okay. She says, I'm no victim. I'm a survivor who's in rehearsal for my very own tour that's almost 100% sold out. I'll take it, God, and whatever else you have for me. There's that. So it do seem like she was really hurt, though, by this breakup with this man. I think that she's very hurt. It's giving another letdown, and she's just trying to, do her best to get through it. But I don't know. I feel like you're missing a few things. So, yeah, somebody said she needs to work on that bipolar spirit she got. Whoa. But that ain't going to happen. Whoa. What was Iyanla Fix My Life? I did forget about Iyanla Fix My Life. Oh, I do remember. Okay. I do remember when her mama had to get her ass together because she be talking too much. She be doing too much. I think Tamar be wanting to change, but she just don't know how to change. She just don't know how. That's just who she is, girl. I think she be wanting to be like a calmer spirit, but it ain't in her. It's really not in her. But anywho, girl, that's really all I got. I just wanted to come up here and run my mouth for a little piece. Just run my mouth for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what was going on. Somebody said, I'm reading the comments. Somebody thought I was talking about Future when I was talking about Bow Wow. No, baby, I was talking about Bow Wow. Bow Wow was the one that said something disrespectful about Sierra, but that was years ago. When they were dating. I'm sure Future has said some shit too, but Bow Wow definitely said some slick ass shit, and I'll never forget it. But anywho, y'all, that's all that I have at this time. I just wanted to run my mouth. Make sure you guys are running your fingers over that like button for me. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. Also, follow me over on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.